Okay. So when I first saw Ultimate Spider-Man Web Warriors, there's actually another series. They've been doing these for a long, long time. These 6-inch figures. They just keep evolving and evolving. Like, I actually do remember seeing there's a Doc and a Venom one that are a bit bigger than this. They had bigger sizes right before the Web Warriors. I think it was still called Ultimate Spider-Man. Anyway, this cartoon has been evolving for some time. I think that's what's happening, and now I guess they're just calling it Spider-Man because they're the same figures, they've just evolved. Yeah, I guess I'll get into the history. It was like, these two were the first figures that I saw, and I was like, I am all in. These remind me of classic Masters of the Universe. They were just bigger and chunkier. Now, they moved on. They morphed a little bit smaller into these ones. This is when they turned into Sinister 6. So they got a little smaller, but they're still chunkier, even more stockier, and more cartoonized. Like, he's not as sinister here. He's kind of cuter, so even better. And then there was Sandman, and then they had these guys with the wings, and this is Zoloft guy. I love these. And then Guardians of the Galaxy, they released theirs, and a few of them were great, and I've done reviews of all of these. So this was for their cartoon series. And then just now, the Avengers have theirs. Unfortunately, the Hulk was the only one that turned out in the style that I liked. He's the most like these ones, just the same size, and the other ones were a little bit too detailed, but he was alright, so I decided just to get him. But yeah, you can see there are some differences. They started making them more articulated. Some guys are a bit bigger, some guys are a bit smaller. It's funny. But that brings us to these two, and these are two of the most finest. I wanted to get the original Venom, the one that came in the first series, but he was huge. I still might get him one day. I know one store called Toys in Canada. A few locations have that guy. It's a shame to wreck these boxes, but I'm gonna do it. Alright, so here's Venom. Here's his card. You can read that bio back there. It's in 4 different languages, so it's not going to be as hard as you think it is to read. Look at those hands. I thought about getting Carnage. I usually don't get the ones that are very spidery. They're just Spider-Man in different incarnations. I might wait for him to go on sale. I did not really like that one, so I'm trying to be good and not get too many toys. Even down to the equipment that they have. They're just reissued figures from Sinister 6. I really like the new packaging, but I decided not to get Carnage for now. Maybe I'll do it later. Let me show you the back of Doc's card. And that's his bio. And here is what he looks like. Doc Ock. I really do love the updated artwork. It's so good. Right down to that Spidey face there. Okay, I'm opening them. Doc Ock's tentacles come unattached, and they simply go in like this. See how I have them in like this? Let's like switch these ones. See, that's probably better. And they rotate so they're articulated. Okay, so his shoulders aren't ball jointed. Sometimes they are. And his legs go forward this much. His legs go backward this much. His arms go 360 if his tentacles don't get in the way. And his hair turns about this much, but his hair does get in the way. Look at him in all of his glory. Yeah, he's a cool looking figure. What's that other hole back there? Oh, I guess they all have holes in their back for wings or whatnot. He doesn't have any special arms or knee articulation, which isn't uncommon. Let me take you over to Oh, no, this guy also doesn't have that. Like, this guy has ball joints at the shoulder and he bends at the elbow. And I would think that Venom would be one of those characters, but maybe because he was a pack-in with the playset that they didn't give him a lot of articulation. But you don't know. You never know with these what kind of articulation you're gonna get. Sometimes they have elbows, sometimes they have knees, sometimes they don't. Yeah, his arms spin all the way around. His legs only go forward this much, and they go backwards only that much. So he doesn't have very much leg movement, but he's a big guy. He shouldn't be very flexible anyway. His head spins 360. He looks great. Look at his eyes. And he's such a solid, chunky figure. And the best part is that back tattoo. You gotta love that. Despite him only having 5 points of articulation, he is like everything you need in a figure. Look at the size of those hands. Oh, he's so cool. I hope you can see him clearly because he's black and he's not showing up with my busy background. He stands about this high compared to Doc, next to Hulk. I think he's probably supposed to be bigger, and Sandman is so tall. Sandman must be huge in the cartoon. And next to Star-Lord. And then next to the man himself, I think this is a Web Warrior Spider-Man, but they're basically the same size as these, so yeah, I really like them. I hope you like them too. Let me know what you think of the other ones in the series. Do you watch the cartoon? Do you like it? Is it a good show? Do you like the Avengers cartoon? Do you like the Guardians of the Galaxy cartoon? Which series is the best? Which series should I watch? Do you watch them all? Do you only watch one of them? I have so many questions for you. People have been so informative. When I have found these figures, I have just loved them so much, and I just buy them. And you guys have been so good about telling me about the other TV shows that are coming and what new toys I should expect to see. So yeah, always keep me informed on this stuff. I am disappointed with what they did with the Avengers line. It's not the same thing. I wanted them to be like these new Spider-Man ones. Incredible. If you think that I should get Carnage, please tell me that as well. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Look out! Here comes the Spider-Man. Here comes the Spider-Man.